My name is Villioti. Join us as we unpick the threads of our creative fashion community, always remembering our values of nurturing, being commercially savvy and extraordinary. It's a crazy place filled with fun, passion, dedication and so much laughter, which we love.
Hi, I'm Louw Breytenbach, Mr. Gay World South Africa 2021, and I'm here at Villioti getting my national costume done.
Yes. We need them to say yes.
Oh, so look who we have here. Andrew.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks to you.
Good. I see you brought your niece with.
Yes, this is Yanka.
Hello, Yanka. How are you?
Sereni.
Good, thank you. Fantastic. And this is Mohammed, by the way. This is the designer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He's going to be doing all of the glamouring.
Ha.
Louw Breytenbach. Come through with us. Let's go have a seat.
Thank you for the seats, Pharaoh.
Yeah.
So hello, Andrew.
Hello.
So we've got Andrew from Edith Promotions joining us alongside the Mr. Gay World SA, Louw Breytenbach. And we've got Mohammed Waleed. There's Waleed, hey? Mohammed Waleed, our lecturer, who is going to be designing for you today, Louw. But I'd just like to say thank you for joining us today.
No, thank you. The pleasure is mine. I'm so excited. It was like a little schoolgirl this morning when I heard that we're doing fittings and measurements and designs, and I was just like, every fantasy that I've ever had.
No, we wanted to give you the full fantasy. That's why we're having the consult today, so we can work on our design and make sure you're in love with it before we even get to it.
Oh no, this is the closest I'm going to get to a wedding moment. so I'm embracing it all.
Amazing. So tell us about your experience at the pageant.
It was actually a very nerve-wracking experience, a very good one at that. But I think it's always interesting when you put yourself on display in any form of society, when you open yourself up to judgment, and especially coming from a background of an LGBT community, we are so used to being put down or so scared of being judged that I think it actually took a lot more courage than I previously had imagined, because I'm like, I'm confident, I'm good, I got this, up until you walk on a stage and there's 1,000 people judging you for the way you look and the way you dress and the way you speak. So, but a wonderful experience nonetheless, really did grow a lot in character, and I do feel in personality as well, definitely.
So what are the responsibilities of now reigning royalty in front of us?
So I think the major focus this year is two things. The first one is to really bring the community together, and not just the community in terms of the LGBTI Q community, but also our allies. And we've worked with a concept, United with a Purpose, where we've really tried to extend across the boundaries and really reach out a hand instead of just going, okay, this is our little safe space, we're Mr. Gay World, we don't socialize with the rest of the community. And it was really about breaking those stereotypes and those boundaries to include the larger alphabet warriors, and then to extend that hand also to our allyship. And then secondly, we put a big focus on demolishing the stereotype around having the perfect body or just being a cover model. And we really want to include body positivity, no matter what your shape or size or creed, that you can feel included in this community. And our second runner-up, Shannon, actually has a wonderful project that he launched in Actonville now, where they're driving body positivity campaigns. Our first runner-up, Bongs, is involved with mental health programs. So this year is really about not just the winner, but the top 12 coming together and each campaigning forward their mission.
I think that's special. That's very
Very
special.
exciting.
The whole body positivity thing, I mean, it's brilliant. I stand for it 100%.
Yeah.
And I know that also during the pageant you had quite a strong message when you were walking out in that ready to wear collection. You had the green tape over your mouth.
I did.
And there was a little bit of a stand there when I went onto Twitter and I saw a bit of information about that. So tell us a bit more about
So the past 2 years I've driven a campaign called Gate of Hope, which is a mental health awareness campaign, and with specific focus on teenage suicide within the queer community, and where we're trying to say it's time to break the silence. Green, of course, being the color for mental health. So usually the same as when we have a pink for breast cancer, we will have a green ribbon for mental health issues. And the past 2 years was really about breaking the stigma and breaking that silence around mental health issues, especially as gents, and often in the queer community we don't speak about our mental health traumas because we just assume everyone had trauma and everyone's now fine. But we never engage and open up that dialogue to say that it's a safe space within the community also to have your problems heard and to have your voice heard and work through that trauma together, and to know that you're not alone, but there are people that you may look up to, or people in the community who you think has it all together. And at the end of the day, we're all just human and we all struggle. So that was the message that we wanted to bring through that.
I think what you stand for is great. I'm happy to be sitting here with you today, and I think that the international side of that you're stepping into is going to definitely have some competition on their hands.
We praise that.
So as mentioned, Mohammed is going to be the designer representing Villioti Fashion Institute, and he is going to be putting something together for you. So Mohammed, let's see what you have in store.
Okay.
I feel like I need to do like a Morse group reel just Oh my god.
I just sketched it like a few minutes ago. It's been in my head, living in my head. In my head. Typically the designs come to me, they just come to me.
Yeah.
So this came to me just before I went to bed, and I just scribbled it down on a page next to me. Keep a ton of paper next to me.
Of course.
And
As one does.
That's what designers do. So
wow.
I scribbled it down one night, and it was
That's
it just made
amazing.
sense. It made sense. So
Sure.
So it's gonna be very
Beautiful.
like so it's gonna be this like bodycon bodysuit that's done in like a net. So it's like a
nice.
thick kind of net, and the bodysuit.
I'm
is
already
like
living
that.
for this.
Let me show
You had me
you
a
what-
bodysuit.
Let me
and
show
I'm
you
like,
what
and
the
then-
reference image for
your
the
room
bodysuit
image,
sort of
right?
looks like.
RuPaul who?
So this is sort of the vibe for the
Stunning.
bodysuit.
Wow.
Except, well, we're gonna do it in a beige.
Okay.
Because for the bodysuit, the whole idea is pulling on the evolution of Africa and South Africa itself. So for the bodysuit, we're sort of pulling from the cradle of humankind.
Oh no.
So we're pulling from sand, the inspiration from like sand, cave artwork. Yeah. So it's gonna be like this bodysuit underneath, and then we're gonna have these. What are they? Like details,
Yes.
appliques in like a rusty sort of color.
Stunning.
Very similar to the colors that they would use in their cave paintings, and they're very graphic lines. So it's that graphic cave painting style kind of thing. And then when we're going to do this like huge coat, right? That goes over, and we're going to have a long train.
We need
You know, like the evil queen on Snow White when she goes running down the stairs.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
And so the sort of geometric shapes on it is going to pull from like the Ndebele patterns.
Are stunning.
So that's why the graphic lines. and then we're gonna go in with like different colored fabrics throughout. So like different, and then we're using shwe, so that's a South African fabric.
Yes.
Exactly. So it is again pulling on the idea of the Rainbow Nation,
But different
but
colored
then
shwe.
rainbows in general.
And I love this
exactly
because I actually have the underwear as well because our underwear sponsor Belgium used that in their pattern designs for the July season. So it's amazing how everything is just tying in, and no one spoke to anyone, and no one knows about this, and it just like so whatever came to you in that dream was a miracle. I'm totally here for it. I'm so excited.
So that's what we're doing. It's gonna have like graphic black lines here, and it's gonna be very like mosaicked and put together, very like the Indibella patterns. The inspiration comes from there. But obviously working it into a larger narrative of South Africa in general. So yeah, it sort of speaks about Africa from its beginnings to Africa where it is now, and Africa being a rainbow nation, being diverse, being current.
This is going to be amazing.
I'm gonna have some dramatic shoulders.
As one does.
The shoulder as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what it's gonna look like.
Beautiful.
How do you feel about it? Is it okay?
I've got all the feels. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. I think the concept is beautiful, and I love that it draws from different African influences. It is about celebrating the country,
but it's about celebrating all of us at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly, and talking about where we've come from as Africa.
Yeah.
I mean, when we talk about the cradle of humankind, I mean, we're talking about the birth of Africa, the birth of humanity.
Yes.
And then in the
Absolutely.
quote, we're celebrating the idea that we are South African, where we are as South Africa, being the nation that we are, the forward-thinking nation that we are.
And I love the unity between the two as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously the colours that the shwe then represents LGBTQI.
Exactly.
All the bright
for
colours.
Well, that's like sweat off the brow.
Yeah. Perfect.
Amazing.
No, this is stunning. I didn't know what to expect because obviously it's the first time, but this is beyond whatever expectation I could have had.
Okay, cool.
So beautiful.
What are the shoes going to be?
I feel like I want to do like a snakeskin pointed, like Chelsea boot kind of thing, but I need to find them.
Okay.
But I need to find them. So, shoes
We'll make a
pending.
plan.
Shoes
We'll make a
pending.
plan.
If I see anything like that, I'll tell
Let
you.
me know.
People, we know some people.
Chelsea boots. We need something that's a Chelsea boot, so it's not too busy.
Yeah.
We need something that sort of just melds into the.
And a lot of, we're a fashion institution, and Mohammed's taking out of that as well. So
I mean, yes, exactly.
it's a lot of the time with national costumes is people tend to go barefoot.
And like
Yeah.
gimmicky.
It's just like you're number one. You're going to Mr. Gay International, correct?
Yeah.
So, part of being part of the gay culture is people dress up.
Absolutely.
Do you know
But
what I
also
mean?
South Africa in general, we're not barefooted people. We're fashionable.
Yeah.
Like literally, but honestly, pulling from this, I'm a fashion designer, so we're designing fashion.
Yes. No, absolutely.
Yes.
I agree. I think that's one of the biggest fears whenever you hear South African representation and you think that it's going to be something that has been done, and that's
Yes, we don't want to do
like
something.
95 World Cup.
We don't want to do something gimmicky.
So I'm so happy that this is so elevated and stylish,
And it's
and the
different.
concept behind it and the meaning behind it. I love it.
And the one thing I like is it's very different.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's different.
No, it's
unique.
because we've been researching a lot of the other countries' like national costumes as well, and this is just it's gonna bring another level to the game.
Yeah. Because a lot of them do the same things.
Yeah.
It's the same costume, different person.
Yeah.
Slightly bigger.
Yes.
Every year. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we wanted to go completely pull on a complete fashion take on it.
This is stunning.
Yeah.
You've been here.
I've never been in this room.
Have you never been in this room?
No, I've always wanted to be in this room.
I might never leave this room.
What's the prettiest room in Villioti? It's my favorite place in
There's Kim's
Villioti.
dress.
Let's get this dress.
Remember. There. Oh, she looked so stunning.
No, we just need that boot, but we need it in like
with
this.
snakes.
Yeah, or a beige, but we'll make it pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a
I'll
Chelsea
sort that
boot.
for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll sort
Okay,
it.
cool.
I'm in love with this room.
Spiro asked for 5 measurements. Mohammed's taking all of the measurements.
Yeah,
If you're making a bodysuit,
no, I'm a little crazy in that way. I take every measurement possible, because
But
I
rather
need every
that-
measurement
But
possible.
rather that, then you go, oh, I think it was about this.
hey?
Typically, hands are longer. Your hands are not super long.
What do you call it, like
No,
T-Rex?
it's like it's an yeah, it's an outlet. So typically, hands go to like 70. I was like, can you just take that again?
What a boost of
No, again, it's the
confidence
same measurement.
Oh, beyond
Okay, let me get yours.
Confidence boost there, Louw.
You know, something to keep the ego in check.
Okay.
I must say, it's the first time I've heard that line. I was very upset that I didn't have a crown.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I do need one.
Right? I feel the girls score.
Andrew, why didn't Louw have a crown?
I know, we'll be getting him one, don't worry.
I was very adamant about not just having a sash or like a scepter. I wanted
No, you need
The
the whole
crown.
get up.
Yeah,
the, yeah, Sean, who won the Mr. World, South Africa, he said that he's very adamant about the scepter, and I said, well, I definitely want a crown, and then we'll do like and a trophy, and then we'll do like an exchange
There we
in
go.
between.
So there's a couple options here. Maybe we can take one.
Oh, really?
I could use a tiara, or you can have like a proper.
I feel that you would have to check with our designer.
There's silver, there's gold. Ooh, there's even feathers.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Are we done?
We're done.
We're done. Let me just stop.
I don't think they're done.
This is the dress.
So we are done with our measurements and with our first consultation with Louw.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy. Thank you guys. Like my heart's relieved. I'm excited.
It was an absolute pleasure to meet you, and it's good to see you too again.
Good to see
Andrew.
you.
We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Amazing.
Hey guys, I'm Charl-Jaquairdo van Helsdingen, Mr. Gay World South Africa 2020. I'm here at Villioti Fashion Institute to have a sneak peek at my national costume. Very excited to see what's going on, so join me and we'll have a look what's going on.
Morning. So we're going to go fetch Charl, Mr. Gay World SA 2020.
And why we're fetching him?
Because Mohammed is going to be designing a costume for the Mr. Gay World International pageant, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so let me put my little mask on. I hate these things, but we have to.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Let's go.
Charl.
Morning. Take the seat when you feel comfortable, Charl.
Okay, so Mohammed is a lecturer at the Institute. He also has studied fashion design. So under the Villioti Fashion Institute umbrella, he is going to be designing your costume, your outfit.
So excited.
And I think he's going to dress you up, what, in traditional?
No,
I'm keen. I'm here for it.
No, he's got something beautiful for you here.
I'm so excited.
So how does it feel like? What is your full title?
So I'm Mr. Gay World 2020 South Africa. It feels, you know, this is really great to do because as I was handed over the title, we went into coronavirus, we went into lockdown, and you know everyone kind of had to go into survival mode.
Yeah.
So this is the first kind of experience I get to interact with people who support the cause, who support Mr. Gay World South Africa. So it's refreshing to finally work with our community and our people. So
Yeah.
it's great.
Good. Okay, so do you want to
do you want to show?
No, you
Do you-
have.
No,
You're the
you
designer. He's getting all coy and shy.
I'm so excited.
You
Someone
can
show
turn
me.
it over. Okay.
It's on
So-
the right way. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now you
Okay.
can explain.
The look is inspired by the blue crane. I mean, because it is your national costume, so we are looking at our national bird as the inspiration for it. And we're sort of, pulling from the grace, the elegance.
Oh, I love the strut,
The
the shoulders, I
flamboyancy.
love the head, I love the cape. I'm a sucker for a cape. I love it, it's beautiful, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I love the shoulder pieces, I
Yeah.
love structure, that's amazing. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go.
So it's
I'm
going to be
excited.
blue, right? It's like
Yeah,
an
it's
ice
gonna be
blue.
like a
That's great.
bluey grey
Lovely.
sort of play around with some blues.
And what is
And it's
this
gonna
on
be
the
very
arms
cool.
here?
So no, those are just our closures.
We're doing a headpiece.
Yeah, we'll do a headpiece. I think it will be cool.
Yeah, that's very exciting, I love it, that's
So we'll
so
add
cool.
lots
So
of-
this is transparent, right?
It's
Okay.
transparent, so we'll
But
do that
glittery.
in like glittery,
Yeah.
like a glittery beaded sort of fabric.
We love some sparkle.
We'll do the top
And
edge.
this is what? What is
And we're gonna do that in something structured, and
Mm.
we're gonna go in with like little feathery thingies. I don't use real feathers. So I
What
want
we've
it to
got?
be-
We've got that, Josh. You know that molded fringe hat that I've got.
Yes.
We should get it and try it on Charl, because if it fits him, then we can make a new mold.
Mhm.
Then that we can build all the structure on. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, perfect.
Like again, we want it to be a very fashiony take
Sure.
on it, as opposed to very gimmicky and
Okay.
costumey. So we're gonna do these like really cool, sort of high-waisted. We won't go too crazy in the pants, and we're gonna go mesh down the sides, and then like a little
So
poo-poo on it.
I just have I have a lot of ink, okay? So it's just
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of ink. I don't mind. I just hope that it won't clash.
I think if
Where's the
Like from design.
do you have a
So
lot
I
on
have
your
one. I
legs?
have a big one on my thigh, and then I
Mhm.
have my arm onto my back
Well,
right
we
shoulder.
can
Which won't be a
always-
problem here. I don't have an issue, but like I just hope it doesn't.
We can always line it in flesh tone
Okay.
fabric. That's fine.
No. Let it
Before
show
showing the
through.
tattoo,
Let
you're
it
fine.
Are you okay
Yeah,
with
I'm
showing?
up 100%.
No, let it just show through. It's
Okay.
fine.
You know, we have a bit of a flair to us, don't we? Oh no, I love it. This, I must say, is like my favorite. I'm
Yeah.
so super excited about that.
What's this in?
Chiffon.
Okay.
Chiffon. We want it to be really floaty.
Yeah. I'm
And it's
hooked.
nice because it will like
Yeah.
use up the whole stage.
Yeah, I like to work with good garments.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's so pretty. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you for doing this.
A few days.
We should try and do a photo shoot together
Mm.
Oh, that'd be,
That'd be
yeah,
really
you
cool.
should actually. I mean,
so that you can have for your portfolio and you
Absolutely.
can have for your.
Yes,
well,
that'd
I'm
be
sure they're
amazing.
going to be photographing you.
yeah, we should definitely arrange a little shoot.
Mm.
This is nice. I mean, based on when I go look back at past national outfits, you know, I mean, I see there's a lot of like tone of body and obviously something national wise, but with the mixture of the fashion with this, I think it's so nice. It takes it out of the costume element, which you know I've seen in the past. It's been so the ideas there, but I think like the execution maybe. This is amazing. I'm
Yeah.
super excited for this. I love the headpiece.
I think we're going more campy fashion
Yeah,
rather than
bring it. Yeah, absolutely.
costumey.
Yeah.
I know this is not anything like the thing,
Come on, Chicago.
but the inside structure
Yeah, sure.
is what he could use
Perfect,
to
yeah,
pull it in.
yeah.
So if you just, I just want to put it on for size,
Absolutely.
Looks like it should fit perfectly.
push it on. You don't have to stick your ears
Yeah,
in.
just my clothes. Let's get that in. Okay, I'm ready for my close up, Mr. Demir.
Does it fit you?
Yeah, it fits.
But does it hit your crown?
Not quite. Not quite.
It needs to
be a little
bit
bit.
It's a
bigger.
little bit.
Like maybe like.
Okay. So we've got that head
Yeah.
that was made on, so I'll show you how to make that.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Mess your head.
As a kid, to going into costume shops, mom could never find me because I disappeared trying everything.
That was what Kim wore.
I was going to say, isn't this what Kim wore at the
That's exactly what Kim wore. And there's Bonang's dress, the gold that she wore
Yeah.
to Miss SA pageant.
Oh, there we go.
That whole number.
It's beautiful. How busy have you guys been? How have you guys been handling
Oh my gosh.
coronavirus
Everything
and
has
business?
been so hectic, but it's been good. We've been prepared, which is good, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's the most wonderful thing about South Africans is how we're so adaptable.
Of
You know?
of course. But with the school, it's we were fortunate enough last year when COVID hit. We were fortunate enough to have everything go online like immediately, so we were able to save our year quite well. And then now, previously going back into level 4, it was just so easy to swap over.
Sure, because you already had it in plain place,
Exactly.
everyone knew how.
Exactly. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
Couldn't you just live in this room?
Yo, I was behind the other day.
So what's the plans after being decrowned? Well, you are decrowned now.
I am decrowned now, but just continue on the journey, I guess, of getting involved as I can, speaking up as much as I can. And that's it, just keep hopefully uplifting the rest, you know, being whoever's now inspired and ready for their journey and just help guide them into their path.
What would you say would be some of your aha moments or strong moments so far with this journey of the Mr. Gay's SA? So it's Mr. Gay World.
Mr. Gay World South Africa.
Yeah.
I think the biggest aha moment is, there's many years I've considered entering the competition. And there was just, after all my own journeys in life, I just felt I needed to be in a place where I was ready, where I could give back and I could help and I have a voice for others. And the moment I was ready, I'd entered and I'd done pretty well, but there was a moment where you start getting more involved with your own organizations that you're helping, and you start seeing more of the change that it brings, that you go, that aha moment comes, it's not just about me, it's about the others, it's about people saying that you've helped me get up out of bed today, or you've inspired me to get involved in my community or to speak up. And that's when the aha came in. I was like, you know what, it's not just about me, so I can't give up, because if I give up, I'm showing the rest that it's just as easy, you know. So that was the biggest aha moment, was when I was like, it's not just about me.
Yeah.
And that's when the whole ball game changed for me.
That's cool. That's good to hear. And do you have any campaigns running now that you are talking about or
So
getting going?
I work with my biggest organization, which is Love Your Nuts, which is a testicular cancer and cancer awareness organization. As a cancer survivor myself, I'm very passionate about it. That is a continuous narrative in my life, so that constantly speaking, and also just kind of making sure that everyone has the right education of what's happening in the world right now and how they can get involved. That'll always be my standing points and narrative in life, and going forward, everything else will always come along. We'll always want to get involved with, the rights crisis that's just happened, HIV. Yes, sure, go for it. The gender-based violence, all those kind of things. The more we can get involved, those things will always come into the circle. And that's the biggest time, I guess, to show your humanity.
You're done.
All good.
Amazing.
Think that's long?
Hey, that's like long at all. I was going for the long haul.
Right, Spare, I think we need to change it up a bit.
What?
You're looking a bit big there. No, I'm joking.
Are you filming this? It's so bad. It's so bad.
I had to get it again.
Why
Sorry.
is that like a sign? No, that was cheeky. Side view's worse. I need a 10. Okay. Are you taking the picture now?
From all of us at the Villioti Fashion Institute, we would like to thank our patrons for their contribution towards the Fashion Education Foundation. Paulette Vieira, Dawn Swartz, Debbie van der Venter, and Joshua van der Venter. Remember, if you would like to become a patron and support those who need it most, feel free to subscribe. The details to our Patreon account are listed below in our video description.